2012, we explored a part of Paris that was new to us. The Canal Saint-Martin was planned by Napoleon I to supply the city with fresh water. A new tax on wine was levied and construction was begun in 1802. The canal was opened in 1825, and it still supplies about half the water that Paris uses for street sweeping and other non-potable uses. Four sets of locks, or écluses, are flooded and drained, lowering a boat down to the level of the river. In the 10th arrondissement, the tree-shaded banks draw picnickers and strollers. Some of the best, friendliest, and affordable restaurants in Paris are scattered along the quays.
So we are in the new marina of Paris.
A 2-hour train ride north of Paris takes us to the medieval city of Bayeux. Known for the tapestry depicting the Norman conquest in 1066, we traveled here to see the site of the Allied invasion of Nazi-held France in 1944.
To be sure that everybody knows where we are. So this is France, you have Paris here, this big area is actually Normandy.
Our guide, Elise, picked us up at our hotel and drove us to the invasion beaches.
Tables on the beach, so that's why they couldn't land in the other parts. Because he said that yes, that's true. That it's very surprising to see all these Germans buried here. The soldiers are buried here. We have a known and an unknown here. I don't trust all that means that it's an unknown one. So we are here right now. So we are very close to Omaha Beach.
After visiting a German cemetery, we drove on to St. Mary-Glisse. This was the first town liberated by American paratroopers, a few hours before the D-Day landings.
Is this the parachute for the tango? This is the white thing? That's the parachute.
Yes, that's the parachute. And here you have John Steele.
This
is him when he came back. You're going to see more pictures of him inside the museum.
I was startled to see that the town square was full of uniformed German paratroopers, evidently on some sort of training junket, here to see the Airborne Museum. The 82nd and 101st Airborne Divisions of the U.S. Army parachuted or rode in on flimsy wood, aluminum, and canvas gliders before dawn on June 6, 1944. Utah Beach was an Allied code name for the shore just east of St. Mary-Glisse. When the 8th Infantry Regiment landed at dawn, the low tide exposed the steel obstacles placed by the Germans. The Pointe du Haut was stormed by U.S. Army Rangers, climbing the sheer cliffs in the dark, using daggers and rope ladders. The guns that the Rangers were expecting to capture had already been moved inland.
Here it was full of bomb craters, so this is all what you're going to see on this site, and very impressive because of all these bomb craters. You recognize the countryside and the bombers. This is a picture of the 25th of April 1944. Inside, with a machine gun to protect the entrance of the bunker. So let's go inside. Are you okay to go inside here? Right now about the longest day, where you see a German guy with the lenses. Here they are, they're coming. Sie kommen, he said in German. Sie kommen. This is from here that they had the maps to calculate the distance between their cannons and the battleships. We are here in the middle of Omaha Beach. You can already very well notice the difference between Utah Beach this morning, the shape of the beach, and here. You see how hilly it is? And you're going to discover the beach right now. This is low tide. Right now, England is right in front of you. But obviously, as I told you, you can't see it. It lasted all day long to secure this beach and to make the beachhead. And again, this is the picture of Robert Capa, who was with the first wave of landing on D-Day in Omaha Beach. Right here. 1,500 men landed. We had 60% casualties. The same as the second wave of landing at 7 o'clock in the morning. 60% casualties.
After catching a train through the rain, we were back in Paris. Friday morning, we were up early, having café crème near the Grand Palais. The Foire Internationale d'Art Contemporain, or FIAC, is a giant art fair with top galleries from around the world pitching their hottest artists. Indoor offerings are shown in the Grand Palais. These works were jumbled together, a visual Tower of Babel. A treat, but exhausting. The outdoor offerings were spread about the Tuileries. On a warm October day, half of Paris seemed to be out sunning itself or drinking cold beer in the shade.
Ça donne quoi?
The 10th arrondissement is also referred to as l'entrepôt, or the warehouse district. This is the home turf of Bobo, or Bohemian bourgeois culture. Artists, foodies, and assorted young professionals rub shoulders along the canal on a golden afternoon. Rain and cold will return tonight, but right now, c'est parfait.